The rich keep getting rich while the poor stay poor. One of the reasons this statement is true is because of practicing some of these habits that will keep you poor. Hey everyone, and welcome to A Well Better Life. The first habit is increasing your expenses when your income increases. The trap most of us fall into is increasing our expenses when our income increases. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a higher standard of living that consists of luxuries or things that make your life easier. However, the problem comes when you continually do this all the time. And it is a problem because your financial situation basically stays the same. It is likely that you don't have money left over to save or to even invest. And you will have to continue working very hard to maintain this lifestyle, and you might even start to feel trapped to keep up the lifestyle. Spending all your income on liabilities. I obviously understand that not all of us can invest. However, it is still possible and important to save for those who receive an income. When you spend all your income on liabilities, you are making someone richer and yourself poorer. You don't have to spend your money on larger investments in which you might suffer losses in, especially if you aren't knowledgeable on investing, which is why it's always a safe bet to invest in yourself. You can invest in your appearance or small things that increase your productivity and make your life a bit more comfortable. Paying off the minimum amount on your debt. Paying just the minimum amount due on your credit card bill or for any debt could affect your credit score and cause you to pay a ton in interest. Then again, paying more than the minimum might cause you to have less money for the time being. But when you take care of your debt quicker, you will improve your credit scores and pay less interest. The ideal way to pay back debt would be to increase the income you receive. But many people aren't aware of the endless ways to do this. Many think it's limited to what their employers pay them. Debt often doesn't get paid in time because people also keep up with the Joneses. In order to feel a sense of social recognition, people are in a constant struggle to compete with their peers, which they do by spending, which has been continued by the increase in social media. Not thinking about the future and their finances. Normally, people choose to ignore something when they find it difficult to tackle that problem. This is really a sure way for a disaster for your investments and finances. In general, individuals concentrate on their current needs, wishfully assuming that their future needs will somehow be fulfilled, when their future depends on what actions they take today. Whenever you make a financial decision, you need to take the future into account. Even though taking care of everything in the moment is good, do your best to save enough for your future and to better your financial situation, and to not make decisions that will leave you worse off. Not keeping track of your money and not budgeting. Everyone believes we know where our money comes from and where it ends up. Sadly, for most of us, that isn't valid. As we find ourselves questioning where our money went, we might be aware of our major expenses, but the main culprit I find are the little expenses which add up and have you questioning where your money went. It is a smart idea to start keeping track of your income and expenses, whether it is big or small. You would have a much clearer understanding of managing your money in this way. Not prioritizing where your money goes. If you cannot distinguish between your needs and wants, and you do not have any self-control, your finances might not be improving anytime soon. It is very important that you absolutely care about what you need, your good to haves and wants, in order to save money and to create wealth in the long run. You need your financial goals to be prioritized. If getting rich is a top priority for you, then whether you like it or not, you need to compromise some of your present pleasures and make sacrifices. This doesn't just apply to financial sacrifices, but also how you invest your time. Write down your goals or have an accountability partner to keep yourself on track. Check them at regular intervals so you meet your financial goals. Updating technology all the time. Every year, new phones, computers, and tablets are launched by companies that make consumers go crazy and to spend all their money. The new technology makes the ones we already have more outdated than they were. Although the newest devices seldom have major feature changes, these companies recognize that we humans are wired to want the latest electronics on the psychological level, not because of their functions, but because of the social status they give us. Some companies even force you to upgrade when you don't want to. For example, Apple has even been accused of slowing down later versions of iPhones to force consumers to buy new devices. The need to upgrade for social status applies to other material objects in the world, such as clothes and vehicles, of course. They erode our ability to save money. In addition to these upgrades being somewhat unreasonable, it can easily cost a couple of $100 to update your phone, which could be used much more better if it was saved or better spent. In short, it's alright to not have the latest gadget. That's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.